Hello, my dear children. Before going to understand the solutions to the problems in exercise 3.1, you should learn well the concepts given for this exercise. What are the concepts given for this exercise? Definition of a matrix, order of a matrix, types of matrices, and equality of matrices. You must learn well, you must understand well these concepts. Okay, my dear children, then you can understand the solution to the problems in the exercise 3.1 very easily. Okay, my dear children, yes, now let us start the sums in exercise 3.1. See the question number 1, first question. In the matrix 2, 5, 19, minus 7, 35, minus 2, 5 by 2, 12, root 3, 1, minus 5, 17. This is a given matrix. While you are reading the elements in a matrix, you should read the elements of a matrix row wise, not column wise. Okay, my dear children. Then write the order of the matrix, the elements A13, A33, A24, A23, A21. You have to write the elements of the matrix. Okay, my dear children, understand the question? Right. In the given matrix, the number of rows is 3. How many rows are there? This is one row, this is second row, and this is a third row. 3 rows are there. And the number of columns, how many columns are there? This is first column, this is the second column, and this is the third column, and this is the fourth column. So totally 4 columns are there. Therefore, the order of the matrix is 3 by 4. First we write the number of rows into symbol. We write the number of columns. This notation denotes the order of the matrix. Understood, my dear children? Right. Now come to the second part of this question. What is the second part of this question? We have to find the number of elements in the matrix. With the help of the order of the matrix, we can say easily the number of elements in the matrix. See here, the order of the matrix is 3 into 4 or 3 by 4. Then the number of elements in the matrix is 3 into 4, that is equal to 12. That's all. So the number of elements in the matrix can be found easily with the help of order of the matrix without counting one by one. Understood, my dear children? Right. Now come to the third part of the question. This is the general form of a 3 by 4 matrix. We are taking the general form of a 3 by 4 matrix. First element is denoted by A11. In this notation, there are two numbers. Okay, my dear children. First number denotes the number of the row, and the second number denotes the number of the column. So A11 means this element lies in the first row, first element. The 812 denotes first row, second column element. This element denotes first row, third column element. This element denotes first row, fourth column element, and so on. Understood, my dear children? We are equating the given matrix with this matrix. If you two matrices are equal, you know well, if the two matrices are equal, what should be equal? The corresponding elements are also equal based on the definition of equality of matrices. Okay, on comparing the corresponding elements, we get A13. What is A13 here? See, where is A13 here? A13. First row, third element. So here also first row, third element. What is that one? 19. So A13 is equal to 19. A21. What does this element denote? Second row, first element. What is the second row, first element? 35. So A21 is equal to 35. A33. What is the position of this matrix? Third row, third element. What is the third row, third element? -5. Therefore, A33 is equal to minus 5. Similarly, A23 denotes the second row third element. It is nothing but 5 by 2. So, second row third element. And similarly, A24 denotes second row fourth element. Second row fourth element. What is that? 12. Understood, my dear children? How to find the elements of a matrices. Right. Now, come to question number 2. If a matrix has 24 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? What if it has 13 elements? This is the question. Understood, my dear children, the question? Right. Now come to the solution. We know that if a matrix is of order m by n, it has mn elements. Previously, for the first question, with the help of order of a matrix, we found the number of elements in a matrix. Okay, my dear children? Right. Hence, a matrix containing 24 elements can have any one of the following orders. See here, this is the number of elements in a matrix. So, these are the possible ways of having a matrix order. So, 1 into 4 means we are writing this number as a product of two numbers as many ways as possible. So 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 3 into 8, 4 into 6, 6 into 4, 8 into 3, 12 into 2, 24 into 1. How many possible ways we wrote here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 possible ways are there. Understood, my dear children? Right. Therefore, totally 8 possible orders are there. We can say that totally 8 possible orders. Similarly, a matrix containing 13 elements can have the orders. Here also, to find the possible orders, okay, we have to write the given number as a product of two numbers as many ways as possible. So we wrote here 1 into 13, 13 into 1, only two possible ways. Okay, my dear children, understood this question, my dear children? Right. Now come to the question number 4. Construct 2 by 2 matrix A is equal to matrix Aij whose elements are given by Aij is equal to I plus j whole square by 2. Second part, Aij is equal to I by j. And third part of the question is Aij is equal to I plus 2j whole square by 2. Okay, my dear children, we have to construct a 2 by 2 matrix with the help of these conditions. Okay, my dear children. Now come to the solution part. Now let us take general form of a 2 by 2 matrix as given below. Now we are taking a 2 by 2 matrix in the general form like this. Let A is equal to matrix A11, A12, A21, A22. This is the general form of a 2 by 2 matrix. Now the first part, how the elements are defined. Aij is equal to I plus j whole square by 2. In this matrix, the elements are defined by this rule. Okay, my dear children. So, to find the elements of this matrix, we have to substitute I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1 to get the element A11. So, in this formula, consider this is a formula, this is a rule. In this rule, substitute I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1. Then you get the element A11. So I substituted I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1 in this rule. So 1 plus 1 whole square by 2. What do you get in the numerator? 1 plus 1, 2. 2 square by 2. That is equal to 2 square means what is the value of 2 square? 4. So I wrote 4 in the numerator by 2. By simplifying this part, what do you get here? 2. So the first row, first column element is 2. 2 is the first row, first element of the matrix. Understood, my dear children? Right. Now, to find A12. What is meant by A12? First row, second element. To find the first row, second element, we put I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2 in the given rule. Then we get a12 is equal to 1 plus 2 whole square by 2. I substituted I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2 in the given rule. Understood, my dear children? Right. In this brackets, what do you get? 1 plus 2, 3. So 3 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. 3 square. What is the value of 3 square? 9 by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now come to the next element. What is the next element? Second row, first element. To find the second row, first element, we have to put I is equal to 2, j is equal to 1 in the given rule. We substitute I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1 in the given condition. Then we get second row, first element. I substituted here I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1 in the given rule. Then 2 plus 1 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, what do you get in this brackets? 3, 2 plus 1, 3. So 3 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, what is the value of 3 square? 9. 9 by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Similarly, to find A22, what is meant by A22? What does this element denote? Second row, second element. To find the second row, second element, we put I is equal to 2, j is equal to 2 in the given rule. Understood, my dear children? Then we get A22. That is equal to 2 plus 2 whole square by 2. In the given rule, I substituted I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 2. Then we get this step. Understood, my dear children? 2 plus 2 whole square by 2. That is equal to, what do you get in the brackets? 2 plus 2, 4. So 4 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to 4 square value. What is the value of 4 square? 16. 16 divided by 2. By simplifying these two numbers, what do you get here? 8. Understood this step, my dear children? So we found all the 4 elements of the given 2 by 2 matrix. Hence the required 2 by 2 matrix is A is equal to matrix A11, A12, A21, A22. This is the general form of a 2 by 2 matrix. We found the elements of this matrix. What are the elements here? 2, 9 by 2, 9 by 2, 8. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now consider the second part. In the second part, I am assuming a matrix 2 by 2 matrix. A B is equal to B11, B12, B21, B22. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. And the elements of this matrix are defined by this rule I by J. This is the given rule. This is the definition of the elements in the matrix B. Okay, my dear children. Here also we find the first row, first element, first row, second element, second row, first element, and the second row, second element, one by one. Therefore, B11 is equal to, in this rule, I am substituting I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1. By simplifying this part, what do you get here? 1. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Similarly, B12, I am finding the first row, second element of the matrix. In this rule, in this definition, I am substituting I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. Then we get 1 by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Similarly, B21, second row, first element. In the same rule, in the same definition, 2 by 1. I am substituting I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1. Then you get 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Similarly, B22, second row, second element. In the same rule, I am substituting I is equal to 2, j is equal to 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. By simplifying these two numbers, we get 1. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Hence, the required matrix B is equal to matrix B11, B12, B21, B22 is equal to What are the elements we got here? 1, 1 by 2, 1 and 1. These four are the elements of the matrix B. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now come to the third part of this question. I am assuming the required 2 by 2 matrix is C, and I am taking the general form of this matrix like this: C11, C12, C21, C22. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. And the elements of the matrix are defined by this rule. This is given in the question itself. Don't be confused here. Understood, my dear children? Right. I plus 2j whole square by 2. This definition, this rule is given in the question itself. Now we have to find these four elements by using this rule. Right. Therefore, C11, we are finding the first element in the first row of this matrix. Now we substitute I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1 in this rule. Then you get 1 plus 2 into 1 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, I am writing this 1 as it is, plus 2 into 1. What do you get here? 2 only. Whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, in the numerator, in this brackets, what do you get? 1 plus 2. What is the value of 1 plus 2? 3. Right. So, 3 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now, 3 square, in the numerator, 3 square is there. What is the value of 3 square? 9. So, I wrote 9 in the numerator, by denominator 2 as it is. So, this is the first row, first element of the matrix. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now come to the first row, second element of the matrix. To find this one, I substitute I is equal to 1, j is equal to 2 in this condition, in this rule. So by substituting I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2 in this rule, I get here 1 plus 2 into 2 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now we simplify these numbers. 1 plus 2 into 2, what do you get? 4 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, in this brackets, what do you get the value? 1 plus 4, 5. So 5 whole square by 2. In the numerator, 5 square is there. What is the value of 5 square? 25. So I wrote 25 in the numerator, by I am writing 2 as it is in the denominator. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. Now come to second row, first element. What does this notation denote? Second row, first element of the matrix. So to find the second row, first element of the matrix, I substitute I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1 in the given rule. This is a given rule. Remember this rule. To find the elements of this matrix, this is the given rule. Okay, my dear children. Now 2 plus 2 into 1 whole square by 2. In this rule, I am substituting I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1. Then I get this step. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, in this brackets, I am simplifying here. 2 plus, what you get? 2 into 1? 2 only. So, I wrote 2 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, in this brackets, what do you get here? 2 plus 2? 4 only. So, 4 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, in the numerator, 4 square is there. What is the value of 4 square? 16. So I wrote 16 in the numerator, divided by, I wrote 2 as it is in the denominator. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. By simplifying these numbers, what do you get here? 8. So this is the second row, first element of the required matrix. Similarly, we find last element, second row, second element of the matrix. To find the second row, second element of the matrix, I substitute I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 2 in this rule. Understood, my dear children? Right. So we get here 2 plus 2 into 2 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, I am simplifying these numbers. step by step. So I get here 2 plus, what do you get here, 2 into 2, 4. So I wrote here 4 whole square by 2. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. That is equal to, in these brackets, what you get, 2 plus 4, 6. So I wrote here 6 whole square whole divided by 2. That is equal to, what do you get here, 6 square in the numerator, 36. So I wrote 36 in the numerator whole divided by 2 as it is in the denominator. Understood this step, my dear children? Right. By simplifying these numbers, what do you get here? 18. So we are finding all the elements. We found all the 4 elements of the required matrix. Understood, my dear children? Right.